Hi everyone and happy Friday. I apologize for the delay in getting these videos up and going on this page. I've just been a little busy with a lot of projects going on and a lot of great stuff that I'm working on for you all, but here is the first recipe out of my meal prep catalog. It is the tofu scramble, and if you have any questions regarding any ingredients or the cooking, please just let me know, send me a message or leave a comment, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And enjoy. Bye. Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a little bit of meal prep for myself and my boyfriend. Just some supplies that I'm going to use. This is like a deep skillet, really large pot, and then I've got a lid for both of those. The strainer in the back there for the pasta, and then also some of the ingredients are going to be red and yellow bell peppers, and then I've got about 3 jalapenos in there as well. And I'm going to wash all of those, and then once I get that going, I will move on to getting the potatoes going, which I use as the carb for our meal. All right, now I have got the peppers and jalapenos all chopped up, and I'm going to add those with 2 of the super firm, extra firm tofu and 2 of the high protein tofus into the large skillet. I'll probably do about a teaspoon of avocado oil, and then mix in a lot of our spices and seasonings that we use, which I'll post in the comment section or the caption. We use just like a simple taco seasoning packet, and then I'll throw in some turmeric or cayenne pepper, kind of do a little mixture of those, as well as some hatch green chilies to the mix. Let that sit with a lid on it at about a medium-high heat for about 25 minutes, and then take the lid off, drop the heat to like a low simmer, and then I'll run it for another 25 minutes with no lid, stirring occasionally, and then I'll mix in some tomatoes, and then after that it's good to go, ready to put it in the meal prep containers. Okay, so for seasonings and spices and all that good stuff, we use a taco packet right there, and we only use about half of it actually each time we meal prep, so that way it lasts us, twice as long. We'll use some chili powder, cayenne pepper, and turmeric, and also about a tablespoon of avocado oil on the first go around of the 25 minutes. And then I'll also add in the hatch green chilies that time as well. And on the second 25 minutes of cooking is when I'll take the lid off and then put in the tomatoes, just 1 can of tomatoes, and then let that kind of sit and stir occasionally, and then it is good to go. All right, so this is how I will usually position the tofu and all the peppers and jalapenos. As I'll get this onto the stove. And then these are the hatch green chilies that we use for our cooking. We find these at Costco. We like them, they're nice. The jar itself lasts, I think, about 3 weeks is how good it lasts. So I will usually use about a third to a quarter for the tofu, and I'll put that on for the first 25 minutes. And then I will use like another third or quarter for when we do the pasta meal for our dinner course. So that way, this will typically last us about 2 or right up to the 3-week mark, and get some good use out of it. All right, so it went for about 25 minutes with the lid on, and then I did 25 minutes with the lid off. For ours, I'll usually put it to about the 1 with the lid off, and then about the 6 with the lid on. So what I do once I take the lid off the first time is I just kind of break up all those big pieces into smaller little cubes and try and get it down into like a bit of a crumble as best that I can. I'm just kind of moving everything around. Something I forgot to do when I took the lid off was to add the tomatoes to it. I was on the phone, I got distracted, so that's on me. But I'm gonna go ahead and add the can of tomatoes to it now, and then probably heat it for maybe 5 minutes with those in, and then serve it up. All right, well, this is the final product. I added that can of tomatoes in there. Like I said, that I forgot, so I just kind of reheated it for another 5 minutes. I'll let this probably cool for just a few minutes, and then I'll serve it up into our meal prep containers, and then we should be good for about a week. This makes us roughly about 12 meals, and there's 2 of us, so it's about 6 meals each for the week. So yeah, that is our tofu scramble is what we like to call it. Okay, so for the potatoes, I put about 12 like medium size, so they're about 3 to 4 inches big, into the Instant Pot, and then I will do a pressure cook setting. I'll set it for about 11 minutes, and I do about 12 of them. If you have like a keep warm setting that turns on automatically, I turn that off, just because what I do is I will set it, if you're familiar with Instant Pot, I will set it to the locked setting. So it's pressurized right now, and then I will manually depressurize it and release it that way. So I do this because it's very warm. And then just let that go. Yeah. And then once the little thing there drops, that means that the pressure is done and you can open it. Alright, so I am now waiting for the little metal pressure gauge to drop so that I can open it, and then I can show you what the potatoes look like inside and how big they are. It should drop any second. There we go. So whew. Oh, got foggy. There we go. All right, so there are the, no! There are the potatoes. I like to use red potatoes just for their nutrition as opposed to like other types of potatoes. I will, post the nutritional values there. Obviously you can choose whichever one you like and by taste, and then I season them. I just kind of sprinkle on a little bit of thyme on ours. It just adds a little bit of a taste to them, nothing too overpowering though. All right, and once the pressure gauge is dropped and you can open the lid, hopefully it doesn't fog up, but those are the potatoes. And like I said, I do about 12 of them. I'll put little slices in them beforehand just so they have some room to kind of expand and not burst. And I'll sprinkle a little bit of thyme over them just to give it a little bit of a flavor. And it just makes it smell nice too while you're cooking. So yeah, those are the potatoes. I use a red potato. They're about anywhere from like 2, 3, and 4 inches. And I will post like the nutritional value for them below or in the caption, wherever this is. I like the red potato just for nutritional value, and the taste is great. So